Today I have an interesting message from Jesus, but first I digress a little. I've been working with a couple of people with the Ho'oponopono prayer from the position of my part in the oneness. And around this time, I came across a video on YouTube by Alan Cohen, who's a very famous teacher of A Course in Miracles. And he was talking about Ho'oponopono. He didn't go in very much to the real meaning of it, but he did tell the story of Dr. Hugh Len, who worked in a psychiatric ward for seriously violent patients, so much so that each was locked in a separate cell, and staff always went in there in pairs. No one would go into a room alone. They were seriously dangerous. Anyway, the story is interesting. So, because when you understand the meaning of the prayer, it's very obvious that there's a big similarity to A Course in Miracles. I remember a long time ago, I went to an event where they showed a film of Dr. Hugh Len, giving a talk to a classroom of people. And he outlined the meaning of the prayer in great detail, and we were given notes, which I still have. He also outlined his story with the hospital, which was fascinating. So with all this in mind, I thought, yes, A Course in Miracles and the prayer have a huge similarity. They're all to do with the oneness. So I decided to ask Jesus if he would comment. I was really intrigued to see what he would say. As you know, Jesus dictated A Course in Miracles to a woman over a period of 7 years. So after that roundabout way of reaching here, here's what Jesus had to say about the Ho'oponopono. Yes, it is true, the prayer, Ho'oponopono, when understood from the point of view of the divine, encompasses the entire essence of A Course in Miracles. Both are from our beloved Mother, Father God, and gifted to you with love. When you join with the love within another and use the prayer with the intention of taking responsibility within the oneness, you understand that you are part of any suffering in him or her. There is never any separation. With this in mind, you can heal any discord in the minds of others and yourself. That is, your love in the wholeness makes the other whole. As you focus on the core of love within all things. This is also the core message of A Course in Miracles. And when you truly understand this, you will change the world around you moment by moment. You are love, and any other feeling comes from the ego, which we invite you to bypass. Simply give it no space in your consciousness. As you hone your awareness, it will become increasingly easy to stay with your divine mind. You will be able to move swiftly into there when the ego tries to cause fear. The ego cannot create, for that power is of your divine only. The ego can only lower your frequency if you give it any attention. And you do know that this focus feels distressing. You may ask the purpose of the ego. It does have value in that it can trigger awareness of physical danger, but let us not focus there. When you see discord or violence around you, you may combat it with the prayer of peace in the oneness and observe the divine response. You have been gifted the power of creation while in physicality. Therefore, you are never a victim of circumstances. You have the power to manage every aspect of your life with confidence, conviction, courage, and grace. You have the power to heal whatever the ego has damaged in your life, be it physical or in terms of relationships. Rise up and go forth, creating heaven on earth for you and those around you. We love and support you forever, dear ones, and we shall meet again in the presence of God. Focus on how may I serve. So ends that message from Jesus. So what he dictated to Helen Schuckman, A Course in Miracles, is encapsulated in the Ho'oponopono prayer. They're all in the oneness. When I post the text underneath this video, I'll put a link to the Alan Cohen YouTube so that you can listen to the story concerning the psychiatric hospital and Dr. Hugh Len. I won't spoil it for you because it's an incredible tale and really demonstrates the massive power of that prayer. So, bless you all. Thank you for listening. Go try out the prayer. Much love to you all. Until the next time.